So you're interested in using a competitive intelligence solution for the first time, but you're not sure what that change would really mean for you on the day-to-day. Well, I'm here to tell you the good news. Whether your company has a team of competitive intelligence practitioners already at the wheel, or CI is just 1/4 of one person's job, our solution is right for you. Because Crayon integrates with your existing workflow, it doesn't add any unnecessary time or strain on your already busy schedule. It actually automates your CI process, so instead of spending all day searching for competitive insights, they're already waiting for you in your email inbox or Slack or Microsoft Teams, wherever your team lives. Our solution is flexible enough to work across different teams and with different owners to help you align strategy across the entire organization. And the best part is, thanks to Crayon automating your CI process, in just 60 minutes a day, you can gather, analyze, and activate competitive insights, all without breaking a sweat. Not convinced? Here's a breakdown how I use Crayon on a daily basis as VP of Product Marketing, a part-time competitive intelligence practitioner myself here at Crayon. My day in CI actually starts while I'm horizontal. While I first wake up, I reach over and I grab my phone and I take a look at the first email in my inbox, which is usually the Crayon Daily Insights or Daily Alerts email. Now that email comes from the various saved searches that I've created within Crayon or that I follow within Crayon, so I automatically get that in my inbox and I often read it while I'm still laying in bed before I take a shower and do the whole morning routine thing. Also, I'll probably check Slack to the #CompetitiveIntel channel just to make sure that anything didn't come in from my West Coast team, during the evening time after the Sandman had visited me. After sales stand-up, 8:30 every morning, I have time blocked off allotted for me, call it 30 minutes after stand-up starting at 9, where I sit down and I look through all of the saved searches that I have created. Now, saved searches with Crayon are a massively powerful tool where at any different series of parameters that exist within the massive feed of competitive insights, you can sort of set those parameters and set them up as a way for you to get back to that saved search, that curated stream of intel when and where necessary. When I find the things that I'm really interested in or really want to pay attention to, I can add a label to those insights. Labeling can send them directly to my newsletter that I put together at the end of every week. I can send them to a battle card or to a dashboard that I use for compiling and sort of connecting the dots. At the end of the day, roughly 30 minutes is what I need in the morning to start, really prepping myself for the new stuff that comes in, getting it placed where I need it to go, where I can attack it later on throughout the day. And crucially, during that 30-minute period, I'm adding key takeaways. Key takeaways are the why, or what does this mean to us about a particular insight? Because an insight on its own is, well, quite frankly, useless unless you add additional context and what that actually means to Crayon within the course of your competitive insights gathering and analysis. So 30 minutes goes by. Now, I'm doing the rest of my thing throughout the day. Lunchtime hits, and while I'm, having a sandwich or, let's be honest, a protein shake, I'm going back through some of the stuff that I've either already labeled, sent to a battle card, or put on a dashboard. I'm taking that 15 minutes during that lunchtime period to say, okay, now what more can I do with this? The benefit of fresh eyes or some time in between gives me the ability to say, well, this is important enough to add to the battle card tile. And by the way, with Crayon, when you add something to a battle card, it updates the battle card automatically anywhere that battle card lives, embedded in Salesforce, embedded in Seismic or HighSpot, any of your sales enablement materials. Just 2 clicks and boom, there we go. It's already been updated. Then probably around 3:30, 4 o'clock, I start, taking some of the stuff that I've already curated, added key takeaways for, and I'll throw them out via Slack into our sales team Slack channel. Hey, this is what I just saw. Anybody's thinking about this? Who's talking about this? Who's hearing this in the market already? So it's really using competitive intelligence, either one insight or a curated group of insights. Perhaps I've updated the battle card and I'll share that whole tile into the Slack channel, and I want to get the sales team talking. The whole notion of a culture of competitive intelligence requires conversation. It requires me sort of throwing out a hot take about a particular piece of material and wanting to get people's opinions on it. And it doesn't have to be the sales guys, of which they have a lot of opinions. It could be my product management team. It could be my chief product officer or other members of the executive team. It's going to be people that whose opinions I trust and everybody is competing at the end of the day, so I generally trust their opinions, and I want to get them thinking about competitive insights and competitive intelligence in a really positive way. What can we do with this information? Where can it go? And how can it inspire action? As I wind down the end of the day, getting close to 5 o'clock, I'm taking a look at my saved searches, making sure nothing new has come in. I'm taking a look at the conversation that I started, the Molotov cocktail I sort of threw into a Slack channel to see if there's any new additional stuff that's come through. Oh yeah, I heard a prospect talk about this, or oh no, I heard this on the floor at an industry conference. Cool, more competitive insights. Field intelligence is awesome. And right before I sign off for the end of my workday, I'll usually check my saved search that is dedicated to field intelligence. You know how I talked about it, starting the conversation, and that's what breeds a culture of competitive intelligence? Well, when my team can submit field intelligence through any means, a Chrome extension, right from within the software itself, through Slack, through email, I want to be able to check that at the end of the day to see if anything else new came in. Obviously, I have it configured so it alerts me automatically when new field intel comes in, naturally, but I just do my due diligence at the end of the day before I sign off. It takes me about 5 minutes, and then I go downstairs, I take care of the baby, I make dinner, I do my thing, and that sort of brings me to the time where I can sort of sign off for the end of a workday. And just like that, it's the end of another day. I drop one more thought into our most active competitive insights Slack thread, and I power down for the night. Odds are I'll get at least one more Crayon alert to my phone before I hit the racks that I'll be too curious to ignore. But either way, I can log out and sleep soundly knowing that there'll be a fresh Crayon Daily Alerts email waiting in my inbox to greet me in the morning. When you're ready to automate your competitive intelligence process down to just 60 minutes a day, request a demo of Crayon.